Hey guys, welcome back in. Going to continue some No Man's Sky. So the main quest line is done. I think I'm just going to probably just do a bunch of exploration and start on the Atlas path. Um, get some Atlas stations out of the way. Just do just a bunch of running around, exploring. I am still looking around to still looking for some planets to build stuff on too. Got a couple different things in mind. Um, we'll just kind of see what happens. Um, get some of these plants out of the way. Actually, while I'm in here, I do want to get some of this stuff out of the way. I'm tired of selling these all the time, so see if I can get a couple other plants planted in there. Swap out some of these. I need to start getting some Thesium going, because there's not very much of that. I'd like to be able to plant more Nibnet buds, so if I can get a few of those planted in here. Start adding that up. Also, I should toss another Mordite in here, I think. See here, Mordite. Oh, I don't have enough to build one. Can I take that out of my ingredient storage? Nope. Let's grab some more of that. Keep forgetting I can just go right through the door. I don't have to actually walk in here. Let's get that going. Toss another one over here. I was wondering if I should rip out something else here, but I don't think I'm going to. Get this out of the way. And just slowly doing my plants, getting the different stuff together. Let's see. Eventually I'm going to end up with a bunch of biodomes for all this stuff. I guess I might as well just sell the rest of that stuff off. I have salt in here somewhere. I see salt in there anywhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. Pugnium. That's in the other storage container, I think. Just seeing if there's any of the stuff that I can get out. Also check my ship, see if there's stuff in here. Bring this over. Oh, I have these two. Alright. Oh, I have more PCM in here. Got it. Actually, I want to keep some of this on me. In case I have to build an exocraft. Why do I have this stuff? Then I'll spend some on reward or something. Alright. Thought I had more stuff to put in here. Guess not. Oh, is there anything in my exocraft? Okay. Actually, I have to go get echolocators too. Okay. I meant to clean up my inventory a little bit before I logged off last night and completely forgot to do it. Let's get this stuff put away. Now this will be a lot easier when I get my storage containers all figured out. Right now they're kind of a mess. So, put that over here. I'm just gonna stick this thing. I don't know, say just stick to my ship for now, but stick this thing down here until I can get a freighter lined up. I don't know really what this is. I don't know if that's part of a quest line or not. Put that in my ship. Alright, go sell off a couple things. Yeah, it's annoying to end up getting these, like, albion pearls and stuff constantly. Well, every time I harvest my stuff, there's only one item and it takes up the whole slot in my inventory. So, oh, I want to put those living pearls away. Alright, those living pearls go in storage. Move this down. Actually, how many of those? Alright, I have a ton of these. That may ship for now. And alright, I already have a good amount of glass. Alright. Let me do this based archive quest. Let me see if I have that marker somewhere. Here. Don't see a marker for that. I might have to go into space the first time to find it. I can't remember. Base computer archives. Oh. Interact with it the first time. Alright, now let's see if one shows up. I'll have to go up into space the first time. Let's see where it is. I think you have to do this like 16 times or 20 times, something like that. It's actually annoying because you can only do it like once a day. Alright, just make sure I'm on my current mission. And there we go. I can tell because it's got that little icon. Looks like a base, you know, like a little dome thing. Even though it says I have bases in other places. I want to make sure I go to one where it's on the little pop-up. We'll head down here. Sometimes they normally send you to the same building over and over again, but I've noticed sometimes that will change. I used to just put down a base computer and warp between the two. If I get sent to the same base a couple times in a row, I'll just drop down a base there. That way I can just teleport instead of warp every time. So for that, corrupt archive. All right, and we got a message. All right, that will start up Dreams of the Deep again. It's probably the most annoying quest in the game. It always pops up at the wrong time. I should probably just get that over with too. Where's this base archive? Oh, see, this is why it's annoying. It just deselected the mission I was on just to start that. Something I have no interest in doing. At least it sent me to the right planet. Alright, so we have a fiery planet. And that's probably going to be my target. Yeah, by the looks of it, it should be. Oh no, that's a waypoint. Actually, I will just stop here so I can scan. Hopefully I can land. I don't like the looks of this. Okay, I thought I was gonna end up stuck. I'll use this just so I can find a minor settlement. Oh, and there is also a chance the stream could possibly crash. I've got like 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts going on outside. So, the game, or my internet, could possibly crash. At any time. Hopefully it doesn't, but you never know around here. So it could be a 20-minute stream, or it could be a couple hours. We'll try to get a couple hours out of it, though. Alright, so... Oh, that's 500 units. I thought it was closer. Fly over there and find that. New trees are pretty funky. That's what I was trying to avoid. I wanted to find that before our storm started up. One down here. Go grab this real quick. Did see right here. I know I saw some buried tech. Be cautious of any of those plants. None in here, but probably will be one back here though. Got lucky. Typically there's at least one. Alright. Bunch of recharging stations, so... Alright. Interact with this. Now if I get sent back to this station again, I'll just put down a teleporter. That way I can just teleport back and forth. But the last time I've done that, it has switched it up on me, so... one thing I might do is just put down a beacon, just so the building shows up a little bit easier for me. I just do like a light blue, I think, just to mark it. That way I don't have to run around and have trouble finding the base again. Alright, so we got a Gek relic. And let's see, is there anything... Okay, now that I have some more storage, what I do like to do is start keeping these relics, you know, the different ones for each race, start picking those up passively. I like to keep, you know, like about a stack of each. Mainly so it can help with raising their standing and stuff like that. So, that over. I forgot I had all this metal plating. I got to start looking around at base locations. Too. Let me move this stuff over. Yeah, it is nice that we can look at all our cargo like this. A really nice little feature. Saves you from having to scroll back and forth constantly. Alright, yeah, that's right there. Okay. While I'm here, I might as well scan for a drop pod. I already have a building to look at, so I'm gonna go over to that minor settlement, do that as well. So I think I'm just gonna craft up. I'll just check my base computer when I get back there to continue with that. And let's start doing Atlas Path stuff as well. What I am going to do is I'm going to craft up some stuff to do, I'm just going to do like 5 of those, and 5 of these, get a couple drop pods out of the way and kind of move on. Do a little bit of scanning on this planet too. Feature over here somewhere. Oh, do we have storm crystals here? Doesn't look like it. I saw that lightning and thought maybe there'd be storm crystals. You can make a lot of money just from scanning once you get things upgraded a little bit. I hate that when you see a marker for a creature, but they're behind a plant somewhere. You can't see them. Or one of these things. I've got 12 creatures on this planet. A couple of them are kind of weird ones too. That scanned. What is that? Oh, that's one of those burrowing creatures. They can be hard to scan. There we go. Oh, we got pineapples here. Jumping pineapples. Come on. Yeah. You go to scan them and they walk behind a plant, so you can't scan them. There we go. I actually ran into a planet once where these were aggressive. It was funny. Getting killed by a pineapple. Alright, another creature. I notice like my hazard protections barely moved. That's why having those these things are so nice. The X class hazard protection make a huge difference. I should be grabbing some of that buried tech too, but I just don't want to run all the way over there. Alright, let's go get a drop pod out of the way and check that miner settlement and kind of move on from here. I've been in this system before, so I'm not sure if I went down to all the planets yet or not. No, it looks like this is the only planet. Oh, this is the one that I sell my my gold at. Alright, get that drop pod first. I'll probably scan for another drop pod and then go over to that miner settlement. How far away is that? Only 10 seconds. I think I saw a building over that way too. I think it was just a shelter though. Yeah, I think there's a shelter over there. Oh, there it is. Like, I have most of my inventory unlocked now. I need, what, about 15 or so cargo slots, and then a few tech slots, like a dozen of those, something like that. So, what I might do is just buy the tech slots and unlock the rest with drop pods. What's that? Salvage container. Building. We have an animal over here too. I haven't done any like exploration in quite a while, so it actually feels kind of good just to run around. Another creature over here. Oh, we got a crashed ship too. go see what the deal is with this. Owl of Death, D-class. Junky Shield. Okay, we'll take it. And might as well fix it up. And just seal. And everything else I have. Alright. Go sell that off. Let's see what this other animals are. I hate that their markers just like disappear. There were 2 red markers. There they are. They must be over here. I think they might be underground creatures. How far away is that stuff? Yeah. Oh, I never went over this beacon either. Completely forgot about this. Alright. Blueprint or mod I can sell. Yeah, I have everything unlocked, so I'm gonna get modules each time now. Take a look at the animals here. I still have 3 more to find. Rare ground, okay, and yeah, there are a couple undergrounds. Those are probably the ones that pop up on my menu that I can't find. Probably those underground creatures. Could probably grab some of these storage containers here too, but I'm gonna wait until I start building a Corvette, then I'll start farming up a bunch of that stuff. Alright, get back to my ship. See, that's one of the bad things. I ended up switching my ship over there when I picked that up, so I had no idea where my ship was. So that's why I didn't want to roam too far away. I mean, I could always just call in my ship, it's not a big deal. I'd rather not have to do that. Alright, scan for another drop pod. Go up to that one. Even though it was only a minute away. Quicker just to go up and fly straight down at it. See, oh, there's one right there. Jump back up. Come on. There's one. I don't think that's considered an underground though. Yeah, that's still ground. But I am going to be kind of looking towards caves, right? We got a kind of a cave here. So something might pop out over here. Typically it takes them a little bit of time to show up though. We should have plenty of time to unlock this. That one done. I think I still have another row to unlock here though. Yep. So I still need 17 slots. Alright, we'll run over and grab that berry tech. Yeah, might as well look for another drop pod. I actually thought I had more slots than I do. I thought I only needed like 15 more. So, grab an extra one while I'm here. Get rid of this one. What's over here? Alright, got a fungal mold. That looks like a frozen planet. Yep. No idea what that is. Okay, magma planet with aggressive sentinels. Alright. Those are all the ones I can see from here. Where's my drop pod? Way up there. Oh, I should have switched to my other exocraft at my base. Now it's going to keep telling me to use up that, whoa. That map thing. Yeah, on the bottom right hand corner, those little nag messages. Keep telling you to go do stuff. Where's my flag? Don't have a save point here? Oh. Here. I did see some selenium when I landed here, so I think I will run over and grab that as well. Charge this. Trying to use up that life support gel. I keep getting them for rewards though. Right, there it is. We grab this selenium. Good sized batch. a lot more here than I thought there was. I always like just picking this stuff out in the wild, as opposed to growing it and making it out of the minerals. Alright. All of them. These little rocks always confuse me. I always think they're selenium. Still looking around for a couple creatures, but I don't know if I'm gonna find those. Get back to my ship. Go check out that miner settlement. See how much I got out of that. Yeah, 600. Not bad. Alright, check out this miner settlement. Take a peek, see what he's got for a multi-tool. And take a quick peek around, see if I see any animal markers. There are none. I can't tell if there's any caves here. Doesn't look like it. It'd be nice to find those last two creatures, but I'm not gonna go nuts trying to find them. I've got these cubes. B-class. Get a pistol. Check this out. Take a peek, see if there's anything I need in here. I don't need the uranium, but how close? You know, I think I will just grab some of that uranium. Oh, this can be a good way to grab a lot of navigation data as well. You know, I don't need it because I've got a bunch already, but you can buy them from these terminals sometimes. And check with this guy. Sometimes these guys can have some good stuff to grab too, especially if you don't have the recipes yet. They can have navigation data too, but they can also have, you know, stuff like salvage data. It's really expensive though. Wire looms, same thing. But yeah, if you need like amino chambers and you don't have the recipe yet, you can grab them from these guys. That's why I like getting those recipes kind of right away. That way I don't have to dealing with NPCs. Okay, I'm gonna pop another one of these. Get my head out here a second. Alright, looks like there is kind of a cave here. I just want to see if there's any creatures around. Oh, we do have a building here. Alright, now you see a building with a sentinel right next to it. That's most likely going to be a factory. Let's see if I can see it from here. It's going to be way over that hill, though. What I'm going to do is just go into photo mode real quick. Oh, it's not a factory. It's a depot. Yeah, if you ever see a building with a sentinel symbol right next to it, it's typically going to be a factory or a depot. So, and depots really aren't worth it. So they can be for, you know, like early game stuff, because you can get those. You can get these crafted items. You know, you can get, you know, this type of stuff out of them. The Magna Gold, Lemang Hair Rocks. You can find that stuff in them. So they are good for, like, early game. It's also stuff that you need to craft stasis devices. Sometimes you can find that stuff in there, too. But a lot of times it's just stuff like radon or nitrogen. Normally a mixture of some good stuff and junk. So... But even stuff like nitrogen and, you know, radon and stuff, you can always refine it into other items. Run down, grab this drop pod. Yeah, I keep hoping I land next to a cave and I can get those other two cave creatures, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I can always come back here later on and look around for them, though. Alright, where's my safety? There. Oh, we've got a grave over here. Get that marked. We'll pick that up on our way out, because that will give us a memory fragment. Like, sometimes they can be good, other times they're garbage, but it's all random. So we'll get that one unlocked. So what we'll do is make up more of these. Put that in my ship. I was hoping the creature would show up. Let's go grab that grave real quick. See, like, I already have all my glyphs, but I still go to the graves for the memory fragments. Some of them you can get like a direct upgrade on your ship and stuff. Some of them do drop some pretty cool things like that. Let's go grab this. I've just been sticking them in my storage container back in my base. Then when I get like a dozen or so, I just open them up. So, move this down. Alright, I think I'm done with this planet for now, unless I see something right away that sticks out. Oh, actually, let's hit a trading post. do that mainly so I can try to pick up some of those relics and daggers and all that good stuff. Because it's one of those things I always forget to grab whenever when I do visit trading posts. For some reason, I always forget to grab them, and I can't land. There we go. Oh, we got an A class. I think I might buy this real quick too. At least I won't have to fix this one. Chunky shield. Buy that. I should have probably seen if you can buy relics off them first. Alright, so I'm gonna buy 5 of those, and it's a good price. The demand is negative. Grab some of those. That was a C class. I just have a solar land here or something. You must have just taken off. Just make a quick save, lock that in. See what this guy is. C class. Jump out again. I want to see if I can get that solar to land back here. Those are all. Let's see if that's a higher class. C class. Freighter or haulers I don't even look at. They're just way too expensive to flip. Checking here real quick. Alright, we'll grab that phosphorus. Titanium. We can do a quick save. I'm actually going to do a save and a reload. I just want to see if I can possibly get the exotic to show up. Jump out there. Reload. Sorry, I got distracted there for a second. Oh yeah, I wanted to do a reload. Yeah, somebody stuck their head in, and next thing I know, I'm like, totally forgot what I was going to do. I wanted to check something else in here. Okay, I was checking to see if there were more things in here for my my drop pods. So I didn't have to keep track of them. But yeah, I'm gonna do a save and a reload, see if I can get that exotic to show up real quick. So, go and do that. Yeah, see if I can get that exotic to land, and also take a look at the ships again, see if there's something else I can buy. I am trying to expand my inventory, so get some of those storage augmentations to drop would be nice. A lot of times the reloads are pretty quick on trading posts, so run down here, go into camera mode real quick, now we can see what's flying in. Doesn't look like no exotics. Different fighters. C-class shuttle. Oh yeah, I've got that other it's an A-class, but 33 million. I'll most likely get like 2 storage augmentations if I get that, but I'd rather not spend all that. Because there's always a chance you'll only get like 1. I should check with some of these guys to see if they have different plants and minerals that I might want. Alright, I'll grab that selenium. I can get this guy before he leaves. You know, even though you're only buying a couple hundred at a time, and we'll grab that platinum too. I don't use a lot of platinum, but when you need it, you need it. Alright, let's look at this one. The C-class. We'll go. I can trade with them though. Right. Grab all of that. Yeah, they don't offer very much. I mean, I could go pick that much out of like 4 plants, but it requires running around to different planets. So I didn't even see that guy land. This is another C-class. Alright. I'm all set here. I want to see what the other planets are. I think there were 2 of them that I wasn't able to scan. Nothing else really looked all that great in this system. That's the frozen one. Typically I like to land on all the planets, but somebody has already discovered this system. Oh, I discovered this. Okay. Yeah, I will land on all the planets then. Is that a moon? No. Let's run over here. This is going to have aggressive sentinels on it. Yep. Alright, so we'll just run down there, touch down, and take off. I don't want to deal with aggressive sentinels tonight. There's nothing on the planet I need anyway. Actually, show you guys my little workaround for these planets. Because all I want to do is just, you know, get the information for the planet. So all I'm going to do is fly down, do a search for a trading post. Whoops. I'll just land at the trading post. That will give me all the information for the planet. Head over that way. Yeah, there is a bug sometimes. Aggressive sentinel planets, I find sometimes you'll get stuck not being able to leave without interceptors showing up. So this is why I started doing it this way, because I can always do a reload and just take right off. So they don't tend to give you a hard time. That's trading post. That did not render in right. Weird. On here, I will scan whatever I can, though. Very many animals. One here. Alright, so there's only 4 creatures here. The other one's flying during the daytime, though. We'll get whatever scans I can. Alright. Take a quick peek at the ships. Good. I missed those, but I can check this. And nothing to grab. It's still, yeah, 2150, so there's one more animal, but it's a daytime flyer. Let's see if he's got anything to buy. Grab that and that. Didn't even see that fighter land. Sorry. Now that I know there's only one more creature here, I think I will go over to the other side of the planet. See if I can get that last creature. We'll head over this way. And down here. And I will attempt to call or to find a trading post over this direction. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. It's probably going to want me to go back to that same trading post. Or not. Alright, so we'll go back up. Fly down to that one. See, like, these are all flying creatures, so I don't mind grabbing these. I just don't want to be running around on the ground too much. Even though you can get away from the sentinels easily, sometimes they get, like, stuck in a loop where they're constantly searching, and they won't stop searching. So the minute you jump in your ship, the interceptors show up. Alright, looks like we have a solar ship on the way in. That might be my missing creature right there. I'll get those guys all uploaded. C-class. You used to be able to scan these as they fly in a lot easier. C-class, C-class. Oh, I should just check again. Yeah, I'll grab that. Alright, so let's see if these guys uploaded. Easy 1000 nanites. And let's get that renamed. I wish I could just hit R2 and have it be done, but you have to actually spell the stuff out. That's why a lot of times I just put in a few characters, or I just go by what the name already is, just so I, cause typing it out on the PlayStation is kind of a pain. I'm not gonna hook up a keyboard just to do that. Let's get this one renamed also. Get this stuff all uploaded. I would do the upload all thing, but there are a couple systems I've been to that I haven't renamed yet, so I don't want to just go with the default name. And make sure I upload these waypoints. I don't bother renaming stuff anymore because a couple times a year it just gets wiped out anyway, so just one of those things that they haven't been able to fix. Oh, why did I just take extreme heat damage? Alright. I'm all set on this planet. Go over to the next. Is there anything behind me? I've already been there. There should be a frozen planet. Did I not land on that? There's another large planet here. It might be this one. This is, I think this is frozen now. Yeah. Open this menu. Keep forgetting to do that. I'm surprised this stream hasn't crashed because of all those stars flying by. Sometimes it'll drop your upload, your frame rate, upload rate, whatever. Just continue. We should be breaking the surface here any second. Take a little peek at this planet. That looking little winter planet. Let's go see what this is. Alright, we got a minor settlement. Oh, nope, we don't. Let's see if we can find a drop pod though. I don't like landing just for the sake of landing. I like to make sure I'm actually, going to a location where, it'll benefit me. Or at least I can get a free landing spot. Even though I don't have to worry about launch fuel or anything. I just prefer to land at places that don't cost me anything. Alright. Let's sit down here. Same thing, just kind of scan around a little bit. Alright, that's probably going to be an underground creature, or considered one. Let's take a peek. Yeah, that's my underground creature. So at least that one's out of the way. There's going to be a flyer. Like 3 or 4 ground creatures. Probably get them all right here. Alright. That was a nice quick creature map. Get that one unlocked. Try to grab a few trees as well. Also, see if I have salvage data that's somewhat close. And I have a damaged machinery. I'm going to go and grab that. Oh, is that going to be down? Okay. I thought it was going to be on the edge of a cliff or something. Okay. Head on back. Too far away. Yeah, now I have that echo locator thing selected as well, because I accidentally jumped into that other exocraft, so it keeps thinking that it's in my inventory. Let me see if I can build. Alright, let's build this. Get rid of it. Just jump in and out of this thing real quick. That way it will switch it in my inventory. That way I should stop getting those messages now. It's just annoying. I hate those little nag messages. Grab another drop pod while we're here. Also, I want to upgrade or upload those creatures. Change the planet name also. Do that real quick. I think I'll probably be done with this system. I am going to swing by the space station on the way out, though. Because I do want to try to get some of those Atlas stations done. At least get to 1 or 2, so. Because some of them I might run into issues with, because I might not have the stuff I need, so. Alright, let's get that one done. Actually, let's see if I can craft that first Atlas station thing. It's going to be this one. Okay, so I'm good on that, so get that crafted. So I'll have to turn that in. Alright. And run over here and grab this. Looks like there's some vortex cubes over here. I don't think those... I think they're only like 10,000 units, so... grab a couple. Always sell them off. Yeah, Nothing down there I really need. Should get a couple scans in though. I mean, 57,000 for scanning those, so. Every little bit helps. Right, even the marrow bulb, which is considered a plant, so you get a decent bonus on that. These little things are already scanned. Yeah, at one point you didn't get extra for scanning minerals. So every time you scanned a mineral, it would only give you 200 units. I'm glad that they changed that. They only did that, started doing that a few years ago, though. Alright, that's done. Let's get these animals uploaded. And get this named. Yeah, because I'm in the system pretty often for selling gold. I can always just come back to those other planets later on. Do want to hit space station though real quick. Sell off some extra junk and also check with the multi-tool before I rename the system. I'm gonna name the system, and a lot of times I'd like to know what type of multi-tool is in the cabinet. Because if it's like an A class or an S class, that changes how I name the system. Jump in here. Come on. My normal thing, check with the mission guy. Feed 6 creatures. They're gonna want me to go to a certain spot for that though, so skip on that. That's where these multi-tools are. So we got a B class. And a C class, so there'd be no difference when I change the name of this station. Yeah, what I'll do is, like, if there's a or an S class at the end of when I rename the system, I'll put A or S. That way I know. In case I'm looking around for a multi-tool that's an A or an S class. Alright, and go check with this guy. See if there's anything I can donate or pick up. Alright, so I'll take that pulse fitter so that I can sell it. Take the boundary map. You know, I might as well grab this Mordite because I will be needing it. I keep just kind of passing over it, but... Alright, and I have nothing I can donate. We'll go sell off those mods. Oh, grab that. Sell those off. Oh yeah, and I still have 2 ships I need to scrap. What is that? It's a C class, E class, C class. All right, let's go sell those. Oh, I've got 3 ships to sell. Oh yeah, I bought. Okay, I forgot that I bought one. Let's see what just landed that did. Alright, let's see if there's anything to break down. No. Oh, that's the one that I took through the center. So it's got a bunch of broken junk in it. Yeah, I don't get much of anything for that thing. It served its purpose, though. Alright, what ship do I have now? Owl of Death. Destroy that one. Yeah, that was the crash ship, so I knew that wasn't going to be much. Should have another one. It's an A class. The shield is bad, so it's not worth holding on to. Alright. See if I got anything out of that. Nope. I was hoping maybe I'd get a storage augmentation. But I'll sell off these modules first so I don't forget. And I never bought a suit upgrade here, so I'm gonna put that into tech because it's cheaper, and sell off these modules. They're all garbage, but I'll grab the nanites. Alright, now we got a bunch of haulers. No, nothing I need. Go over here, just buy up anything that I might need. I will grab this copper, even though it's kind of a waste of money. It's just a pain to go grab it when you need it, because I used a bunch on when I was doing portals. So, alright, and sell some stuff. Okay, so sell off that stuff I just got off those ships. Vortex fuse can go. That. Alright, should be all that stuff. And get in here real quick. Alright, that's done. So I'm gonna rename the system. I can't bring up my keyboard. Well, when I bring up my keyboard, you guys don't see it, so I name my systems a certain way. Go ahead and plug it all in now. Alright, and this is going to be a yellow system. Okay, what I do with my naming system, start off with Vortex. Y for the star color, Y42, because it's got 4 moons, or 4 planets, 2 moons, the name of the system, and then Merc for Mercenary Guild. Now if there was like a A or an S class multi-tool, I would put, you know, an A at the end or an S at the end. But because this system only has a B and a C class, I don't put anything. It makes it easier for me to, when I look at this, I know that there's a mercenary guild here, so I can come here and get a sentinel boundary map. Or if I go to, you know, like explorers, I'm not sure what they offer, but there are a few different items that are kind of like exclusive to those guilds. So once you know them, oh, I do want to grab more drop pod maps while I'm here, because I can donate some of those too for I think it's Explorers Guild. So I'm only gonna grab like 8. So alright, so put that in my ship. That in my ship. And I'll make up a couple more of those. Alright. Let's head over to an Atlas station and get that done. Also, hopefully get a different system too. And it will automatically send you to an Atlas station, so head up there. Luckily I've got a decent hyperdrive, so I can get a pretty good distance. And also because I went through the end of the game, I can see black holes too, so that can be useful. So you get through the Atlas Path quest line. There's a couple things you can craft when you get done it. Let me bring it up though. A couple things that I didn't craft. Was it Soul Engine? I need to craft that, and there's another item here. I can never remember the name of it. Soul Engine. Oh, it's like a starseed or something. When you finish it up, you'll get an item that drops that you can craft the final thing. That makes it so you don't take damage or something when you teleport between systems or something like that. I can't remember. But the Heart of the Sun or something like that. Alright, so we'll land in here. Run around, grab some words. Yeah, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just start on one side and then loop around to the other. That way hopefully I don't miss any. It'd be nice if they kind of put them a little bit closer together, because they are hard to miss. Or they are easy to miss. You're not sure what direction you went. One side and then go back over to the other side. I'm not sure how many Atlas words there are. It's not as many as the other languages, but there's still a good amount, like 300 or so, I think. I've only gotten them all once on one of my saves, so. There's another one down here. Oh, I didn't even know this was in here. I haven't been in an Atlas station with a Corvette yet, so. Oh. Never even noticed that. Alright, go out here. You can always get warp cells too. Consent. Now I'll get another item to craft. typically, as soon as I get that, I craft it so that I don't forget to when I get to the next one. Yeah, so what you did was you just consume one thing into another. So now I'll give this one to the next station. It'll give me another recipe that will take this curiosity and infuse it into another. So that's how that process works. I think there's like 16 steps to this or something. You just do the same thing over and over. There used to be a time where you would have to get certain milestones done. I think you still have to, but you have most of them done by the time you get to this stage anyway. Oh, do I have to do anything in here? Nope. Alright, so there are a couple planets here. Got a Dusty, a Friesen, and an Unknown. Just take a run down, see what that Unknown is. So Dan already discovered it a year ago, so I'm not gonna spend much time here. I do want to stop by the space station though. And grab my backpack slot and stuff. Let's see, what is, that's the Unknown planet. I don't think I'm gonna bother with it. There's nothing there I need. I do want that space station though. Stick my head in here, see what type of guild it is, and multi-tool and all that good stuff. Check my mission board. You know, the typical space station stuff I do every time, so. Alright, so we have a Gex system. Trying to load up on a ton of missions. Alright, so we got kill sentinels, so I'll grab that. I think I can do kill predator anywhere, but I'm not totally sure. Yeah, because I picked that mission up, it now changed in my log. So I want to go back up to Atlas Pass. Do that. Check what this is. Got a C class. Another C class, so it's not worth it. Run over here. Grab this. Alright, so we have Merchant's Guild here. Oh, grab that. We'll see if there's any good freebies. Yeah, I'll grab the launch fuel and suspicious goods, which can be good sometimes. Donate that. Alright. Start slowly unlocking those guys. Let's see what was in that goods package. Alright, got a geode or something. And take a look at these ships real quick. Oh, we got an A class. See, like, I'm gonna take a gamble on this. Yeah, this one's 18 million, so I should get a storage augmentation. Hopefully. So I am gonna go and buy it. I want to see what else he has first, though. He has nothing good, so I'm just gonna make an offer on his ship. C-class, it's an A-class hauler. I don't want haulers. I'm going to go scrap this. I want to look at that first, though. That's a horrible shield. Scrap that. And hopefully I get an augmentation. And I did get an augmentation, so in that case it was worth doing. It seems to be like when you get around, you know, like over 10 million, you know, like 12 million and up, I think you get a better chance of getting storage augmentations to drop. So go and put that in here. This is out here now. These classes. That lighter. No good. So I'll just do a quick save. Alright, and head to the next Atlas station. Oh, actually, I want to stop by the anomaly real quick, too. Get a backpack slot in there. I keep forgetting to do that. See, now that I have a good amount of space, I forget to do the anomaly one. But yeah, you can grab one at the space station and at the anomaly. So I'll run up and grab that backpack slot. I'm not going to bother with, I'll take a peek real quick, see what's in here. Yeah, I'm not doing a depot. So if it's something like hunt pirates, it's nice and quick. So. Plus, we're gonna have the weekend mission tomorrow anyway, so I'll try to get all that stuff out of the way. Do another tech slot. And I have a little bit of salvage data that I can try to add 10. You know, let's just get that stupid thing unlocked that I never use. Alright, and get to the next station. Want to make sure your destination is still on the Atlas station. We'll just send it right. Actually, I do want to go here. This is a pirate station, so I am gonna take a little pit stop here. There are a few things I do want to grab. And also show you guys a way that you can make a bunch of nanites pretty quickly. Alright, and let's get that real quick. Has anybody been here? Nobody's been here yet, so that looks like toxic. Oh, that's flourishing. Might swing down there. Oh, we got a paradise. Switch camera. I'm just gonna ignore that guy and head to the space station. Wait, I have AI valves? What? Oh, I never sold my stuff off in there. Yeah, I probably got a bunch of modules and crap in my inventory now. Yep, I do. I didn't even know I had that. Those used to be a lot more money. Alright, so go look in here. That's junk. Alright, pirate stations are nice because you can buy stuff off this contraband guy. You know, some of this stuff, you know, it's contraband, so if you get scanned, you'll get attacked by pirates. But you can take this stuff and sell it for a good amount in the next system you warp to. You just have to warp in and go straight to the space station though to play it safe. But what I really want are, I already have a bunch of repair kits, so I'm not going to bother, but typically I would buy those repair kits. I'm going to buy the tech and the arms, whatever they have on hand. As long as you have money, it's good. You know, if you have a, 10 million or so, always grab these, because what you can do is, where are they? You're gonna open them up, and they're gonna give you upgrades, your X-class upgrades. Same thing here. Alright, see, like, that's just a plasma launcher, and like, none of these I care about, so I can just take them, and if you look at the amounts, you're gonna get a bunch of nanites for these. So what you can do is you can buy, like a dozen of these, and get a ton of nanites really quick. You can't sell them here, but you can, actually I can sell that other junk I have though. All that stuff I got off the ships. Right. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And while I'm here, I think I will, actually, I was going to buy that contraband, but maybe I'll come back for it. I don't need the money, but typically I would buy that contraband as well and bring it to the next station. But I do want to go down and look at that lush planet, because that might be a spot for me to build a home base. That one's a paradise. Mechanical, I think. Yep. Alright, so I do have another planet here. See, this is why I like first person for this, because I can see the planet behind this. So I'm just going to head over this way. There's my planet. Just see what that one is. Okay, so it's a hot planet with ancient bones, which could be good. Alright. That paradise planet is going to be a plum color, but there's no water. I want to go to the other one. I thought this was going to be a toxic planet when I saw it. So if this planet looks good, I might use it for like a home base type of thing. And plus, this being in a pirate system, typically when you get a freighter battle, there's a higher chance of it being an S-class freighter. So might be a good planet to, or a good system to hold on to. Alright, so we do have a green. It's kind of hazy though. Just jump into photo mode here. Go up to daylight. Okay, so we're gonna have purple sky. Purple sky, blue water, green. It does have some regular trees, plus the nip trees. We can find a spot to land. So I have a feeling that this is probably going to have storms on it, so which isn't too big of a deal. Let's see if we can unlock a drop pod. at least I have a spot to land and way on this other side. That way I can kind of look at the planet a little bit, see what the wildlife is like. I'm sure it's going to be storming because it's... Alright, I drop by there. Let's just land right over here. Oh, refreshing breeze. That's actually surprising. It looked pretty hazy when I flew in, so I figured there'd be superheated storms. I don't want to do that. I wish they would move the hitbox on those things. Wanted to interact with that then. Alright, check this side. Head out here, get a scan. Oh, you got 7 creatures. Scan this one. There's gonna be a bunch of little tiny butterflies. Doesn't seem like too bad of a planet. So, take a quick look here. Flying, underwater. Okay. So there's no ground creatures, which is actually kind of good, to be honest. Especially if you're building, because creatures like to knock you out of your build camera. Seems like a pretty nice little planet. A Korvax system, by the looks of it. Alright. Oh, let's run in here. Go solve this. Looks like there's another building right next to me. Another building opposite of where that marker was. So there's a building over here somewhere. It's actually looked like it was pretty close. Alright. Run over and grab that drop pod. What do I have for resources here? Might be able to set up a... I don't know. I'm gonna say, set up a little silver farm, but I don't really need it. I'm trying to get silver and gold on the same planet, so that's gonna end up being a glitch planet though, in order to get that. Grab this. We have your curious deposits here. So take a quick spin up there, see what that looks like. I don't really need curious deposit farms anymore, but if I can find one that's bigger than one I've been using. Really not too much here. Grab them though. Little extra nanites. Yeah, it's not a bad looking planet. I think I'm gonna drop a base computer here. Over here. Alright, I already used that. I'm gonna put down a temporary base computer. I might come back and use this planet for a home base. I do like not having ground creatures around sometimes. So might end up putting a home base here. In the bases like that, I just kind of make a note of what the colors are, and I just switch what my home base computer is because of that stupid friggin' quest. I don't know why the game does that. It drives me nuts. So I'm gonna go. I always do like what the colors are, so I'm just gonna go green. Oh, of course you can't see my my keyboard when I bring it up. I just put a description in when I do this. So I go, green, blue, purple, as in, the grass, water, sky, the planet type, and then pirate, because it's a pirate station, or a pirate system, and then just hit leave. There is a possibility I am going to put one down, because that just switched my home base computer, so there's a chance that I'm going to have to come back here for a while to do the stupid quest line. And if that does happen, I don't want to have to mess around with this constantly, so I'm going to do a little solar setup with a teleporter. That way I don't have to keep going back and forth to the space station whenever I come over. Because that doesn't take much power. I just do one panel, one battery. Actually, you can get away with something like this because I'm going to put in a proximity switch, so that won't be using any power until I need it. That's still picking me up. That shouldn't be triggering. What if that? Oh, I connected. I think I may have connected. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that way I'm not wasting power when I'm not here. Okay, where is that other thing that got marked? Okay, there's something marked over there. There should be something in this direction. So when I leave here, I want to hang to the left. It looked like another observatory. It seemed like it was A little far away though. I'm just gonna fly down here a little bit. See if I can see it. Actually switch over to third person. I think it was another observatory. Oh, there it is. Land here. Switch that back. Oh, I should have kept that. Oh well. I'm so used to just throwing away junk. Although at the beginning of the game, that was a lifesaver, being able to make nanites out of that stuff. Number puzzle here. I think this is 1440. 1440. Alright, we got a crash freighter. I'm just gonna leave that. Because I might come back here and try to do some ship hunting. So I'll leave that one marked. And actually, we blast off a couple of these. Alright, we got abandoned building marked. And so I'm just going to leave these marked for now. Do another one. Sometimes it takes a few tries to get it to go. I'm just going to blast these off until I can find one for a distress beacon. I'm just going to leave that distress beacon for now. Next time I come back here, because that'll be a crash ship. So I just leave all those marked for now. Alright. I think I'll come back here at some point and look around, see if I can find a place to build. Any other freighters here? Alright, let's get over to the next Atlas station. Alright, somebody's already discovered this system. We have junk, ancient bonds, glacial. There's one planet that's unknown. Luckily it's right in front of me. Alright, we've got a tropical planet. That might not be too bad. What I'm gonna do is go in here, move my sun over here. Alright, so we got a green, blue. I think it's got a purple atmosphere. I'll maybe take a swing down there, see what that looks like real quick. Yeah, I was really surprised by that last lush planet. I thought for sure it was going to be like superheated storms because of how hazy it was when I flew in. Same thing here. Run around, grab my words. Start on one side and hopefully not miss too many. Half the time I'll notice one that I miss on my way back to my ship. Alright, so grab these. It doesn't help that you can only sprint so much when you start crawling. It doesn't help that you only get like a couple words. Do all this running for next to nothing. But sometimes you'll get like 4 or 5 words per visit, so. Yeah, when these stations first showed up, a lot of people would, I know I tried, you know, they try to get to these outer islands and stuff like that. Because they look a little bit different now, but before it almost looked like you could actually get down there, but you can't, unfortunately. It'd be cool though. Yeah, it almost looks like there's a little doorway down there. Yeah, you'll notice the atlas changes each time you come in to do this quest. There's always something a little bit different about it. Go and interact with this. Get all the atlas lore. Now I'm gonna go up to the next milestone. And it gives me a new thing. Yeah, so when I go to craft this, you'll see that it takes the orb that I just got and it infuses it with some ionized cobalt. So you're not having to carry around all these different orbs anymore. There was a time where you had to hold on to them and it was just a waste of space in your inventory. So they did kind of streamline that a little bit. Make it a little bit easier. Make sure there's no words up here. So I am gonna leave here. I am gonna go check the space station real quick. Actually, I'll hit the anomaly and get that backpack slot first, then go over to the space station. Got the space station there. Got some ships in the way though, slowing me down. Alright, so I'm gonna bring in the anomaly. Talk to these two guys up here as well. It's been a while. So come up here, get some nanites. Yeah, 900 nanites that time, so it's been been a few days. And I don't know what that one gave me. For some reason, Ares don't seem to be showing up. I'm not sure if it's even getting into my inventory. I have so many nanites now that I can't keep track. See if they're even at enough. So go and buy this one. And swing into the space station. I don't know what's going on with this lately, like it's not tracking right or something. Seems like if you're at a little bit of a weird angle, the tracker's not taking you in. Doesn't help that I have a bunch of frigates spawning at the same time. Alright, do my normal rounds. Alright, kill a bunch of creatures. 3 creature kills, all in the same menu. Alright. Now, of course, I gotta go back into my log again and go back up to Atlas Path. Check this out. Alright. It's an A-class multi-tool. That means there is an S-class in the system. I'm not gonna hunt it down, because unless I can find one planet side. Oh, I want to grab a backpack slot. Yeah, if I can find like an alien multi-tool or something, I will hunt it down, but I have a feeling there's probably not one here. Because I can do that save and reload thing on the other planets in the system to see if it changes, but I don't think it will. Alright, let's grab a multi-tool expansion. Grab that. I don't need the ammo. And I have nothing to donate. Alright. Go sell off that upgrade module. And take a look at the trade terminal too. Oh yeah, I have all these that I just got in that last system. All these suspicious mods. Actually, let's see what my hyperdrive actually looks like. Okay. 250. These are already fairly decent, so I'm just going to sell off the hyperdrive mod anyway. I'm not trying to like min-max anything, so sell off all those modules. That's how you can get a lot of nanites really quick, buying those suspicious packages. Okay, I don't really want to keep spending a bunch on haulers, so go check this thing real quick. Alright, let's see if anything to buy. I'll grab this ammonia. Yeah, And I don't think I have anything to sell, really. So, take a quick peek here, though. Nope, nothing in there. Did see something that I wanted to move over, though. Oh, I wanted to put this... Oh, I already got some stuff in here. There it is. We'll get that refining. I'm going to move this over to this over. Actually, I don't want to move that. Fill that thing up again. I am going to swing down to that lush planet real quick, just see what it looks like. But then we'll head over to the next Atlas station. Alright, so we do have some system freighters here. There's nothing in there I want, though. That one's way too boring. There are some, a couple different designs I do like for system freighters, as compared to capital ships. So if I do find like I think it's called a centrifuge type, I might grab it. Depends on, this looks pretty nice too. Earthlight. So I might go with a capital ship or a centrifuge, whichever one I find first. A lot of times it's just easier to get a capital ship, like a Sentinel or the other one. Jump down here for a second. Okay, so there are going to be storms here. This is a really blue planet. What do we have for features? Mostly flying. Just flying and water. Come on, scan them. Hey, that you hover over the creature and you can't even scan it sometimes. 3. Well, that would be my 4th flying creature. Let's see if I can get a water one too. Anything down here? Might have to go into deeper water. It's pretty shallow. Oh, we do have one here. Way over here somewhere. Little crab creatures. Got a few creatures done. Not a bad looking planet. Gonna be storms here though. Doesn't look too bad though. Oh, what do we have for resources? Magnetized ferrite. Yeah, there's really nothing great here though. Give this a quick rename. Let's get these uploaded. Why can't I upload these? That's strange. Oh, somebody's probably been here before, but for some reason I'm able to discover it. That doesn't make any sense. So, I think... Oh, it switched my mission again. I have to go back up here. I'm gonna head for the next Atlas station, and I'm gonna have to head off for the night. Get over there. Get the Atlas station out of the way and the anomaly, then end off at the space station. Just pick up from there next time. I don't have to go back and get like gold or anything, so I'm not gonna bother with my farms right now. Just want to kind of get this Atlas quest out of the way. Because after that I can start the autophage quest line. I'm trying to unlock the purple systems, so I have to get through this quest line and then the autophage quest line, and then should be able to get purple systems after that. I don't think I have the autophage quest line yet. It's not there. Yeah, I don't have the autophage quest line yet. I think it unlocks after you finish the Atlas path, though. We'll get that done. I've got a bunch of words here. I've got another one over here. Quite a few bubbles here. These can be easy to miss. Ones that are underneath, stuck in these little corners. Yeah, I wish they would remove the sprint block when you're in here. Start sprinting and then jump and charge it. Weave back and forth, do a little jump. A lot of words in this one. Well, a lot of triggers to hit, not a lot of words, but slowly make your way through them. Alright. And as you can see, the Atlas looks different now. It's slowly starting to decay almost. Alright, so we'll go up to the next one. Alright, and just follow the same steps, just craft the next one. Alright, so that one's done. Grab these nanites out of here. Refill this thing. I'll do the same thing. I'll hit the anomaly quickly, then go to the space station, end off over there. So at least we got, I think this was my 4th Atlas station. I did 3 tonight, so I have to do, I think it's 16 of them, but I'm not totally sure. Has anybody been here yet? Yep, 9 years ago. And I'm not looking for any of those planets. So I'll head over to space station. first bring this in. Yeah, like once I get my backpack all sorted out, I can skip this part. I'm only doing this for the backpack slot. At least for buying the technology ones, that must be getting pretty close on these. Technology. I think I still have a whole row of technology to do though. Oh no, technology is almost done. I only have 4 more to do. So that's good, because I'll get another one at the space station. They used to cap out at 1 million per slot. They reduced it down to 200,000, which is really nice. Especially if you're kind of low on money. Alright, space station. I'm glad to see that they redesigned these space stations. They're so much nicer than the old ones were. I didn't like them at first, mainly because I couldn't figure out where things were. But they're all the same, you know. But because they added a couple different NPCs to them. All right, there's nothing there. Quick peek at the multi-tool and grab my backpack. Oh. And okay, there is an A-class here. Nothing that I really want to go look for the S-class for. So let's get this one unlocked. And go check our guild. Explorers. So hopefully be something good in here. Alright, we got our hypercore and some batteries. Now I can donate 3 of these. This is why I keep buying those exosuit maps. So I can you know, I might as well grab that. Yeah, that way I can keep donating to those guys. And if there is a traveler here, it is good to, even though you have the graves, you can always talk to the travelers, get their grave, and use that memory fragment. And hopefully get something good out of it. But actually, I will interact with this real quick. Alright. So my backpack just stopped refining. Grab that. Put some more in. Alright. Well, I think that's gonna do it for me tonight, guys. It's been a long couple days, so see if I can get on tomorrow for a couple more hours and get some more of these Atlas stations done. Alright, appreciate everybody swinging in, and I will see